Hello friends. So the today's topic is why n-type and p-type semiconductors are neutral. So I think you all are familiar about the semiconductors. That what are semiconductors? They basically semiconductors are divided into two parts. Normally we say intrinsic semiconductor, intrinsic semiconductor, semiconductor, and extrinsic semiconductor, extrinsic semiconductor. So as you know that intrinsic semiconductor are also known as pure semiconductor, pure semiconductor. The example normally we say silicon and germanium are intrinsic semiconductor. Due to poor conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor, we dope some impurity, dope some impurity to make them more conductive, more conductive. So two type of impurities normally we mix, either trivalent impurity, we call it trivalent impurity, or second is pentavalent impurity, pentavalent impurity. You all know trivalent impurities are basically aluminum, gallium, and if pentavalent we get phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, etc. So these are few examples of one more example is boron is also. So trivalent, while we mix the trivalent impurity, then the semiconductor basically becomes p-type semiconductor, and when we mix the pentavalent impurity, then it becomes n-type semiconductor. So our question is that why n-type and p-type semiconductors are neutral. So the answer is that normally if we discuss about silicon, the atomic number of silicon is 14 and its electronic configuration is 284. You are familiar? So if indirectly I can say that in silicon number of protons are 14, number of electrons are 14. So basically it is neutral. Why it is neutral? Because proton and electrons are having equal charge. So inside the atom, equal number of positive and equal number of negative charge is there. So finally it becomes neutral. So if I want to convert this intrinsic semiconductor silicon into n-type semiconductor, suppose I have to convert it into n-type semiconductor, then I have to mix phosphorus inside this. So the atomic number of phosphorus is 15. So its electronic configuration is 285. Again in phosphorus the number of protons are 15, number of electrons are 15. So this phosphorus is also neutral because number of positive and number of negative charge are equal. So finally what happens when I mixing to make n-type semiconductor, basically I mix inside the silicon a phosphorus impurity. So finally what happens when silicon is neutral, you know silicon is neutral and similarly phosphorus is neutral. So if you are mixing two neutral elements, then finally a neutral elements becomes. If you are mixing two neutral elements, then finally also a neutral element appears. So that's why we can say n-type semiconductor are neutral. Similarly, I can say about the p-type semiconductor. While we are making p-type semiconductor, so in p-type semiconductor also, suppose silicon is our intrinsic semiconductor and we are mixing trivalent impurity, suppose aluminum. So silicon is also neutral and this aluminum is also neutral because both are having just now number of protons and number of electrons are equal here also and here also. So when we are mixing one neutral into another neutral, then basically what happens, this p-type semiconductor becomes, but finally the p-type semiconductor is also neutral. So I think you understood. Normally we say that in n-type semiconductor, majority carriers are electrons. In n-type semiconductor, majority carriers majority carriers are electrons, but actually it is neutral. The answer, I think you got it, but actually it is neutral. So you understood? Because n-type semiconductor is made by mixing silicon and phosphorus. Both are neutral, so finally the final product is also neutral.